everyone. We are Greg and Jackie Francis, and welcome to High Performance Parenting, where our passionate goal is to encourage you to raise champion children in a crazy world. Every week, we will bring you multiple episodes from our extensive experience of raising our sick, happy, healthy, successful, godly kids who are confidently equipped to win big in life.
We deeply believe that any parent who is provided with the right knowledge and continual support can raise amazing kids. And when they do, all of our futures get better. If raising up future generations of absolute champions matters to you as much as it does to us, here's how you can contribute. Like and share this podcast with everyone you know. And together, let's embrace this journey of raising champion kids in a crazy world.
Okay, we're back. We are still going on the 12 months of gratitude here. And I have Abby and Crissy in here with me. And we already went through 3 months in the last episode. We're excited to go over the next couple of months here because there's just so much. Like, we get talking and we remember things, and we're so excited about what last year was and even more excited about what next year is. So in April, we were at April. What was the big thing in April that we were just proud of, I guess, or happy about?
I feel like April is one of those months. It's like a super pretty month here in Idaho. Like, you get all the spring buds coming, and it's just super fun because we're full-fledged in tennis, doing tournaments like 3 times a week. Except that the tournaments would start at like 4 and they would go till dark.
Oh, and here, when does it get dark?
Well, it gets dark here in the summer at like 9 or 10 o'clock.
Yeah, 10 o'clock for sure. At least 10 o'clock. And so, I mean, tournaments could go all the way till like 9:30.
And especially if you didn't know where you were in the lineup,
Yeah.
and you won the less games.
Well, because we literally have 12 lines, like between your girls singles, boys singles, the mixed doubles. You have 12 lines playing full out matches between the other team. Especially if you're playing at a good school and every match goes
Every time.
You can only play at 6 sports at once.
Right.
And so, yeah, if the school has that many. So, like, those took up a lot of our evenings, and it was super
And
different.
Drew was in like competitive basketball at that point too on a club. So he was playing a lot. And so we were very sports, but one cool thing happened to our Hunter.
But yes, Hunter had the opportunity to learn how to ride her bike without any training wheels.
Yes, it was her idea. One day she decided,
She's like, Dad, can you teach me how to ride my bike without training wheels? He's like, sure, because she never brought it up before that. When she made the decision, she was determined to learn.
And it's so cute just watching her. And she's like trying her hardest. And it's like, before you try to like help them out at first, but she was determined. She was going to do it.
she was. And Hunter has the opportunity to have many people help her. So, of course, at first, Dad was the one kind of initiating the whole thing and holding the bike. But then when she got going, all you guys got to jump in and help her out.
Yeah, it was super fun because we lived on a cul-de-sac, right?
Yeah.
So we just took turns riding real slow next to her, teaching her how to do it, helping her learn how to brake, helping her learn how to kickstart, like helping her do all the things, right? And sometimes she'd be like, well, I don't want to learn how to brake. Well, you're going to learn. She loved it. She's like, guys, look at what I did. And she was like showing us how to do it. Like,
It's so much fun.
great couple of weeks for her. And now we go on bike rides throughout the entire neighborhood with her. And she's completely confident and so happy doing it.
I know. You want to add there?
I don't know. I think she said it in full. It was just like now we're at the point where she likes to go on bike rides. Whether it's like QT time, like Bella and her going.
Yeah.
Me and Hunter sometimes when Bella was not
Available.
and she's like, it's sports or whatever it is. And Hunter's like, we'll go together, you know? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, we're really blessed in our neighborhood. We have all kinds of bike trails and walking trails. So the kids will take turns and take her through the trails and stop for maybe a snack somewhere. Or Drew's likes to go fishing. So we'll stop and watch him go fishing. And it's just a fun season. So that was definitely a highlight of April, I would say.
Yeah, definitely fun.
Next one was May. What did May bring?
Well, May was a great month.
Yeah.
Transitioning between a couple things. Some seasons ending, some seasons
Yeah.
beginning. Well, one thing is Drew's had a great opportunity to go with our dad to a men's event where they had like athletic events, sporting events, and they worked together as a team to gain enough points through all the events over several days to potentially win a trophy at the end. And my dad was actually in charge of, lining up who's going to be playing which events
For his team.
for
Yes.
his team, right? And so they beat all the other teams and won the trophy, and they were super happy about that. And that was definitely a big victory for them.
Yeah, especially for Drew. So up until this point, Dad had gone several times to this event and had fun. But this was the first year that Drew was of age, that he got to go with the big guys. And he not only participated and had fun during the leadership part, but then at the end, there's like a rite of passage that allows the younger boys to go through obstacles that will stretch them and at the end be embraced as, a man and
Right, and it was super cool because they're up in Idaho mountains, right? So super cool scenery, and all of it's really cool because it's like they're trekking through mud or underneath net, or going up like a work wall in a way. Like it was just really, really cool, like experiences that we can only experience kind of here, and he had the opportunity to do that this year. He was really
He was proud.
Yeah, and after he was done, everybody was so proud of him. And he asked to reward him with his medal that he got afterwards. And like everybody on the team was like so happy. And it's his first time going through. So it was just like all new to him, but it was
But he handled it like a champ.
Yeah, and also when like Dad had some friends come and they all stayed in the big rental together, Drew had the best time, almost having like big brothers and the whole
Yeah.
It was so fun. He kept telling us how much fun he had.
He did. That was a highlight for him that month, and for all of us to be able to enjoy that. Well, and we did all the girly things all weekend. Sweet. Lots of talking, lots of fun, lots of dessert.
Right.
Movie time. We did. Yeah, we had fun. That's right. All right. What was the next month?
Well, June was a super fun month, especially for me and Abby. We mentioned a little bit in the last episode about how we tried out for the worship team in Keys for Church.
Yeah.
We officially got on orientation in January, but I will say that the biggest highlight of being on a worship team was the month of June for us, because we both officially got on
Yeah.
and wasn't on Trinity anymore. We were playing with the band on Sunday officially, and that was super big for us because she went on like the first week of January. I went on like the third week of January, and we were really like helping each other, pushing each other to grow, even though we were super nervous. We were like, we had each other's backs, and it was definitely a super rewarding. We were so proud of ourselves for
By the time you got to June, you were ready to be on your own.
Yes, we were.
What do you think, Ab?
Yeah, it was all really cool because by then we had started to kind of get to know the team more. We'd gone through like a development night, is what they call it, for the musicians, and that was very stretching. And then we're coming into Sunday, and like it was just a cool experience to finally get out there and share your nerves and stuff. But it was honestly less nerve-wracking being on stage knowing that everybody has your back than being like on a piano solo where everybody's going to hear ever do. I just knew that there's everybody around me who had so much experience and was there and was cheering me on, and we were just going to bring the atmosphere and invite the Holy Spirit and just let everybody have a moment. It was really cool just to look around the room instead of being the person that's like looking at the words or looking at the musicians and then having your moment. It's really cool to just see everybody else having their moment, and you got to be a part of that.
It's definitely an entirely different feel when you're like leading other people to experience the Holy Spirit rather than just doing it for like yourself. Like, you can be serving in other ways, making friends, making people feel welcome. But when you're looking at perspective, looking at people from stage, you realize, wow, this is why I have this gifting. This is why God has called me to do this, because you see people, engaging with the Holy Spirit, and it became one of the most rewarding things. Right. So enjoyed. Oh yeah. So like we had finished up our tennis season around that time, maybe the month before, around June, But our girls varsity team won districts and state, and so we repeated on both of our titles. We had a really, really strong team. Good year. Actually, it was supposed to be a rebuilding year. Did not end up being that, and we fully intend to three-peat this year. So that was really, really fun accomplishment.
That was too. All right, what's the next one?
The next month is July, and one of the big highlights I gotta say for July is now that we're living in Idaho, we used to live in Wisconsin, and our grandparents, well, your parents, used to live like 21 houses, we called it, right next to us on the same lake. We used to see each other all the time, but then when we moved, they decided to move down by your brother and their family and hang out with them. So then that July, we actually got to go and travel down and see them. And it actually was kind of a crazy story getting down there in the first place, because we couldn't even go on the first day because of all the delays and different things like that. So we had to kind of...
I think you're confused with the one that we did in the winter.
Boy, am I?
Yes. In July, I got to go visit my parents with Ellie.
Oh, yeah. Was that just you
and Hunter? Because it was Ellie's birthday.
Oh, yeah, that. Okay.
Yes, it was Ellie's birthday. And my mom and dad were so excited and missed us. And so in July, we went, it was just me and Ellie and Hunter. And we went down to visit my parents and got to see my brother and his family, go to like favorite restaurants of mine that I grew up going to, little quality time with my mom and dad. And it was just one of those special times for Ellie because it was her birthday. Ellie's birthday is July 3rd. So we always joke that the fireworks are for her.
Right, because they always do fireworks for 4th of July. And I remember on her golden birthday, I don't know how I remember this, but she was 3 years old. And I remember we were watching the fireworks over our lake in Wisconsin, and she was like, "What, the fireworks are for me?" And we were like so excited to celebrate her. And it was just really fun memories. So super cool you guys got to go on that trip. And of course, we were full-fledged sports while we were there. So it was my dad, Abby Bella meet in Drews, and we had like 2 golf tournaments, tennis tournament, training the entire weekend. It was so much fun. Like we all got the best of, our own worlds for the whatever 3 or 4 days.
Like trap. But during that time, I remember you guys did a whole golf tournament, and
Right.
you guys were just practicing because we knew tryouts for golf were coming up soon. And it was an opportunity. Dad will always find time to play sports with you guys. So it was a good opportunity to do so, right?
Yeah, super cool opportunity.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening and thanks for your love and support. We hope that today's episode added tremendous value to you and your family. It would mean so much to us if you would partner with us on our mission of helping parents around the globe raise champion children in this crazy world.
To do so, simply take a moment to like and share this podcast with everyone in your network. See you next time.